Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom, and today we are checking out iLoud from IK Multimedia. This is a portable Bluetooth speaker that will work with iOS and Android devices and will also double as a guitar amp when paired with an iOS device and the Amplitude app from IK Multimedia. This has a built-in rechargeable battery and will last up to 10 hours based on IK Multimedia specifications, and I'll be sure to leave a link to the specs page down below in the description. But as you can see, we are taking this out of the box and we will see what it's all about. I will give you some demonstrations here during this video, but the first thing that we come across here is some documentation, and the first being a little product guide from IK Multimedia, and the next thing we have here is a nice little registration card so you can register your iLoud unit with IK Multimedia, and finally we have a quick start guide that will help you get up and running with this device. Coming up next, we have a box here full of accessories for iLoud, and the first thing they give you is a TRRS audio cable that will allow you to plug in your iOS or Android device directly into iLoud, and then we also do have a power and charge cable so you can charge up iLoud and make sure that it's ready to go when you are. Moving along here, we have iLoud, and as you can see, we have our volume knob sitting right in the middle here, and overall this thing just feels like it is built like a tank. It definitely has some weight to it, and it's got a nice metal speaker grill on the front. The body is made of plastic, but it does not feel cheap by any means. As you can see on the back side, we have the iLoud logo right there in the center, followed by our bass reflex port here on the right side. And taking a look at the bottom here, we do have our input jack for our iPhone or Android device. Next to that, we do have a guitar/mic input that will allow you to actually use iLoud as a guitar amp, like I said, when paired with Amplitude from IK Multimedia on an iOS device. Next up, we do have our Bluetooth pairing button, and this will allow you to put the device in discovery mode and pair it with your iOS or Android device. Following that, we do have our power/charge indicator light, so that'll let you know when you're charging up. And then we have our standard on and off switch here that you can use to power on or off the device, followed by our DC power input. On the bottom of iLoud, you'll notice that we have this little leg that we can swing out, and this will help keep the device standing up because it does have a slanted design, and because of the weight distribution, it may be a little more prone to falling over without that. Now, also on the bottom here, we do have some nice rubber grips though, so this is not going to slip or slide around on your desk, which is important obviously because you will be playing sound out of it. Now, once the device is powered on, as you can see, we have this nice little red glow around the volume knob, but let's go ahead and pair this with my iPhone 5S here. We'll just press the pairing button on the back and turn on Bluetooth on the iPhone, and then you'll see that we have iLoud pull up there. All we have to do is tap on that to pair it with the device here. So let's go ahead and tap that, and then eventually it will be connected. So that is how you get that all set up and running. Now let me just say, this thing is super loud. Given its name, you would expect that, but I'll give you guys a little demo, though I don't know how well it will translate through this video here. Now, like I mentioned, it's hard to translate how the quality actually is to you through a video, but take my word for it, this thing sounds nice and crisp, and I honestly could not get it to distort at all when playing back music. Now, let's go ahead and check out the guitar side of things, and to do that, we need to plug in the input cable and run that to our iOS device, and then plug in a guitar cable and then run that out to a guitar. And the end result here is a completely usable guitar amp. So we have Amplitude running here on my iPhone 5S, and we can kind of adjust the parameters of the amp here. We can sift through different pedals and effects here in Amplitude, and this will allow us to create a loop which actually goes from the input signal on your guitar to iLoud, then to the iOS device, then back to iLoud, enabling you to use all of the effects inside of Amplitude on iOS. So let me give you a quick example of how that sounds. So what you were just hearing is amplitude slash going through iLoud and then being picked up by the microphone on my camera. And I know that's not the greatest way to demonstrate the quality of this because you really have to try it for yourself, but take my word for it, iLoud sounds excellent. And coming in at $299.99, I definitely recommend this for any traveling musician or anyone that's looking for an awesome loud Bluetooth speaker. There is just no wrong way with iLoud. It is a little expensive, coming in at around $300, but if you're taking advantage of both sides of this, being the Bluetooth audio side of things and also the built-in amplifier side of things, it's definitely well worth the money. So be sure to let me know what you think about iLoud down in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave it a thumbs up as it does help out the channel a lot. I'll leave a link below if you want to go check out iLoud for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and have a great day.